Shalom, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. So okay, and salutations and peace and much blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, the sincere laborers of people of Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian descent. All right, Israelite foreigners, who Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, the true living power scattered amongst the four corners of the earth amongst the heathen nations, and they may look like the heathen nations, but are Israelites through their fathers. And you are that's humbling yourself as well to learn this truth to escape the impending doom that's coming upon this world, this earth, and mainly Babylon. Peace and shalom. All right, here we go with this news that it's not going anywhere. It's only going to become more and more of a reality. Over 98% of the world's central banks are preparing to unleash the global cashless society. All right, and starting with our apostles and elders, they've been pushing this prophecy from the get-go, from the beginning, man. From the beginning. All right, and it's actually the only prophets, the only group that's out there pushing it on a regular basis. So it says there is not much time left. And like I always say, this is any moment thing where something's going to happen, where it's going to kickstart this thing into coming more and more reality. You know, we're just one attack away, one economic crisis, one world crisis or pandemic away. You know, and it's coming. So again, there is not much time left before all your paper and coin cash become obsolete, followed by its replacement with digital cash. And you know when it comes, you know what that digital cash is. You know, it's the C hit. You know, it's Revelation the 13th chapter coming in full effect. And and not just Revelation the 13th chapter, the scriptures also mention this devil and his devices. You know, his device or devices. Look up either word, but both words gonna come up in the scripture. You know, which go into the etymology of the word. It means, you know, which the works of his hands, you know. So it said in the new report, the World Economic Forum states that 98% of the world's central banks have agreed to implement the globalist, long-awaited fantasy of a completely cashless world that they themselves control, of course. The Edomites. That's those. You just replace that globalist with Esau, Edom, the Edomites, all right? So the Federal Reserve here in the States, which is not really federal, but rather controlled by a cabal of elite. And there you go again with these people with their, that literally are just limited on their information and their facts and their truth. Billionaires. They can't fathom trillionaires. It's just something that just never comes up in their reality. Trillionaires. These people are trillionaires, and that information is already out there. These people are trillionaires, man. They control the whole world. You know, you can't take the scripture, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Can't take that lightly. You got to take that push that to its extreme. You know, the wicked control the whole world, and the world economy is trillions of dollars. How does that even make sense? Billions. Hell, Michael Jordan's a billionaire, but he had never imagined himself printing his own money or creating his own laws. You know, he's put in his place. These billionaires are pretty much in their place. So it says is fully on board with the scheme. Let me look at that word scheme. The scheme. It's a scheme, all right. The scheme. It says here in British 1, a large-scale systematic plan or arrangement for attaining a particular object or putting a particular ideal into effect. Yep. So it says, all it is waiting for is a black swan, which a black swan is rare you rarely see a black swan. So using the black swan, use the wording of a black swan is referring to an event that doesn't happen often. All right. So all it's waiting for is a black swan triggering event. For example, the attack on here in Babylon, here in America, like the World Trade Centers. That's an event that happens not often. I mean, for an example, Timothy Vey, when he attacked the building that, I'm not sure what building it was, but look up Timothy McVeigh. Let me see if it come up. Let me see if it'll come up. Well, sure it did. Timothy McVeigh, and I'm sure he's not the only one that was in on this this attack here. Oklahoma City bombing. Man, that building was literally blown in half, and I'm surprised how it was still standing. That's probably just from how the placing of the bomb. Timothy McVeigh. So these are examples that, again, that doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And since 9/11, which was 23 years ago, this place is due. As a matter of fact, let me do this. When did that happen? I know it was the early 90s. How many babies died? Okay, let's go to Timothy McVeigh. It might be under here. It should be. The information should be in here. In 95, who perpetrated Oklahoma City bombing in April 1995. So there was 6 years between that attack and then 9/11, and then again, America's overdue since 23 years since the attack on 9/11. 23 years. That's a while, man. So those are black swan events, black swan triggering event. So all it is waiting for is a black swan triggering event, i.e. the collapse of the stock market, to make the switch. And that's what we're telling you, that this thing is going to happen. Okay? I love this scripture. I just love it to death. It's Habakkuk 2 and 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. The vision. And that's pretty much what you always constantly hearing the apostles, elders, and up-and-coming prophets and laborers and so on is speaking about the vision. A vision, an oracle, a prophecy, a divine communication. So we're all influenced from on high, from the true living power. That's where we're all influenced, and especially when we push play on these videos, it's all been influenced from on high. All of them, man. Vision as a title of a book of prophecy. So it's a vision, oracle, prophecy, and divine communication. We're giving you divine communication that a collapse is imminent. That the RFID chip is imminent. So again, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. And a nigga that's like, y'all been that communicate like this. Y'all been saying that for years. That's someone that's void of light, that has literally no understanding. Y'all been saying that for years. All right. So the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. You know what? Now that I say that, hold up. These people are just so simple, man. Niggas is so simple. They're simple. Okay. Psalms, slow to anger, John. Here we go. Nehemiah 1. Okay? The Lord is slow to anger. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So there you go. He's not on your time, nigga. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and we're at the end. It shall speak and not lie. I mean, what profit do we have giving you a deceitful vision or a deceitful message or deceitful prophecies? It's not going to profit us at all. That's up to that's Nate's job. That's the false prophet's job. You know, but the true prophets are warning you of these things to come, whether you're ready for it or not. You know. So again, the Black Swan event related last summer, the International Monetary Fund announced that it is working hard on a new global CBDC platform that will eventually replace the US dollar and other natural currencies. Oh, the dollar's too big. There's too much cash in play. Okay, what? I mean, like that really matters. Okay, will the globalists win? Will the Edomites win? Of course they're going to kickstart their plan. But ultimately, it's not going to prevail while he is eating. The scripture says while he is eating. I hope I quoted it right. Job, the 20th chapter. Okay, Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. All right. And again, that word wicked isn't the wicked of like Esau, Edom, but that wicked is more referring to those that are the laborers or those that are being oppressed, or so on. It's like I had to go somewhere else to continue this. Fucking demon comes out the door. All right, let me continue this here. Okay, Job 20. Okay, I'm looking, it was 22. There we go. Okay, there shall none of his meat be loved, therefore no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. In every hand of the wicked, let me go in the hand of the wicked, those that are going to be subject to this thing. But that wicked is referring to, again, suffer. Those who are suffering, the laborers, the workmen, everyone else that's beneath this devil, man. Everyone else that's beneath this devil that's not going to go along with his plan. Those are considered the wicked. Shall come up against him when he is about to fill his belly, his new world order, and the main tool or the main image of the new world order is what? The sea hit. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So it's going to look like it's going to be a success. It's successful, but eventually it's all going to turn against this goddamn devil. This damn devil. Excuse my language, but it's fitting. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Okay. So where's that at? So it says, entitled Modernizing Financial Markets with Wholesale Central Bank Digital Currency. WF report states that the centralized CBDC will soon be ready to facilitate a transition into the Edomites version of a new world order. Okay, and listen, and I'm only keeping it real. I'm staying here. I'm staying in reality, and that's how I'm reading this. I'm reading it to you in the form of reality, because the globalists, you're never going to identify the globalists unless your eyes are open with Esau, Edom. You're not going to identify the globalists biblically. So I'm helping you out by facilitating transition into the Edomites' version of a new world order, which simply builds upon the tyranny of the existing one. So that globalist wording is just used to continue to have you guessing and not knowing the actual truth. And that's what we're here for, to give you the actual truth. Over 98% of the global economy central banks are researching, experimenting, piloting, or deploying CBDCs to determine how to modernize the capabilities of and improve access to central bank money, CMBM, the report states. With this backdrop, in a recent survey finding that there could be 24 live CBDCs by 2030. I mean, see how they're thinking that this is going to, here it is 2024. That's 6 years from now. And you look at what's going on as concerning the war with Russia, Ukraine, Israel, and Iran. Man, come on. You really think they're going to be able to keep that simmering for 6 years? Now, let's be realistic here. This thing is lots. Again, the scripture, Paul says, to wake up out of sleep, for your redemption draweth nigh. Let me get that. Just people ain't capable of giving you no truth, literally whatsoever. They're not capable. Romans, here you go. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. It's nearer than when we believe ourselves. Because I'm ready to get up out of here now. I was ready yesterday. Right along with a host of other brothers, man. Ready to get the hell up out of here and establish righteousness on this earth, man. And to pretty much bag wickedness up, cage it up, man. Punish it. That's the way we're supposed to be thinking. To punish and to abolish wickedness off this face of this earth. Near. It doesn't give you nothing near. Just near. That's the root word for near. Goose.
Strong's G 1451 and goose.
Near a place of position. Rightful rulers of this world. Under Yahushua. Those who are near access to the Most High. That's beautiful. All right, Jews, as opposed to those who are alien from the Most High in this blessing of times imminent and soon to come pass. Soon to come pass. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's a coming. So they don't envision nothing, man. They only vision this thing being a success. They can't envision a kingdom of a world of righteousness where there's no wars and suffering. They don't even speak of those things, man. They don't even speak of it. 2030, the importance of clarifying the role of the CMBM and wholesale CBDC in the next generation of wholesale financial markets is underscored. Okay, another likely black swan that could end up facilitating the transition into the collapse of the petrodollar, which is right now being replaced by other currencies by members of BRICS. Once the petrodollar goes away, the system will be ready for the final transition to a global's fever dream of tyranny and authoritarianism. This collapse, which again, is something's about to pop off that's going to be jaw-dropping. You think Americans were literally quiet and literally scared when 9/11 popped off? Just wait. What Yahweh Shem Yahushai got planned. Just wait. This collapse has already been pre-designed Yeah, that's right. It says Leo Homan. The only question is whether it will continue to unfold gradually or if it will take place suddenly in the wake of a catastrophic cyber attack or some other black swan event. You know? So it's really a combination of both, especially concerning the C hip, which they started with pets late 60s, early 70s. And then gradually here we go to now you have people worldwide that already have this thing stuck up the crack of their ass, literally. Fucking damn idiots. So it's a combination of gradualism and then something suddenly happening. It's a combination of both. WA founder and director Klaus Schwab is on record predicting a devastating cyber attack that will shut down all or nearly all communications, transportation, financial transactions for an extended period. There was also this warning 5 years ago from the CEO of Charles Schwab, no related to Klaus. Perhaps the clearest indication we have that the globalists have been planning, perhaps the clearest indication we have that the Edomites have been planning the dollar's demise for many years came from Dr. Pippa Malmgren back in 22 while addressing the World Government Summit. I'll say this boldly. We're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new accounting is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having an almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us far greater clarity over what's going on. Malmgren said this while most of the world was still dealing with the Wuhan madness of C139 pandemic psychological operation, which continues to play a pivotal role in the planned destruction of the U.S. economy, 9/11 style. Digital cash is not cash at all. Common warns. It is not only digital, but programmable, meaning someone outside of your control. And again, that's real. You can't underestimate these. Hold on. And it's the same language in Revelation 13. It's the same language when you read it. And I know this is like broken records. You're constantly hearing it. You're constantly hearing Nate just butcher it, and a whole lot of other groups butcher it. But as simple as it says, and he says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. It's the same language. It is not only digital, but programmable, meaning someone outside of your control will have the ability to turn it on and off. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma. It's the same language. So the ability to turn it on or off or program it in such a way that makes it applicable only at certain stores or for certain goods and services, not others. The engineered technology of the U.S. and the West at large is well underway. Ha! So Habakkuk again, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. It's speaking now. Though it tarry and meaning tarry, though it's not, hasn't come to that point where it's cash, this cash, cause cash is still circulating, you know, cash is still circulating. My grandson is still asking me for money. Oh, I spoiled that kid. Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So cash is still circulating. So we're not in no cashless society, though we're working toward that right now. And you know what? I don't have it now. I know I don't have it now. I know I deleted it, but it was speaking about actually an individual went into the bank, and the bank didn't have no cash at all. And she was like, "Wait a minute, can you transfer my funds to another bank so I can access my cash," and so on, whatever. So they're working on it. It's headed there. It's headed toward that direction. So soon enough, that day's gonna come where that whatever you have stuffed between your pillows and between your mattresses, man, it's just literally it's gonna be worthless. So you better use it now. What's the point of having savings? And let me say this though, if you have something now, and it cares how much you have, what little you have, it's better than not having none. What I'm saying is, if you have $30, man, you spend that extra $30 on a silver coin, a 999.999% silver, a silver coin, silver eagles, or you can go get rounds, buffalo rounds, or so on, because that's going to benefit you a lot more than actual money, because they're still because it's a precious metal. So again, who cares if if you don't have hundreds of ounces of silver and gold coins? Is 2 or 3 ounces is better than having no ounces. So I highly recommend you right now, before it's too late. You can even go to these coin stores, these precious metal dealers, and you can buy fractional gold or silver. It may carry the fractional silver, meaning 10% of an ounce. Fractional silver. You can actually buy little, like dimes. A dime is a fraction of a dollar. So you can actually do that same thing with actual pure silver and gold. It may carry a higher premium, but still, it's best to have these things to prepare for than to have none. So you have no excuse. But then again, I understand the faith. You having the faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he is going to provide for his elect. He is going to look out for his elect. But I'm just putting that out there. Because it's only going to assist you more in this time that's coming. Because it's a precious metal. Again, it's not actual cash that this devil done manufactured in his plants, that of dollars, wafers, paper, and these coins, which is actually not, is worthless metal. Is actually literally worthless metals unless you have it in the tons. Anyway, so for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It would not tarry. So hope you're ready, informed. Till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.